Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to the University of Respect, Love and Care. Today we are here to equip you with the knowledge about leadership. Of course, there cannot be civilization without leaders. Therefore, we need great leaders equipped by the right knowledge so that they may be able to lead greatly, so to speak. Today we're gonna look at IQ. When we speak about IQ, we're just talking about intelligence quotient. Of course, under it we have types of intelligence, like logical. You can be good in mathematics, you can be good in languages, or you can be good with nature itself. But those things, they are not necessarily part of leadership. In other words, when you are logical doesn't make you a leader, but a leader should be equipped by what we call emotional intelligence and social intelligence. What do we mean by emotionally intelligence? Emotional, of course, the moment you hear emotional, you start to think about emotions. Of course, it is about emotions. What are emotions? The question is, how do you react when someone is to do something that is bad to you? And how do you react if someone is to do something that is good to you? Therefore, emotional intelligence becomes the capacity to react in a positive manner, irrespective of what the person did to you. So for you to be a great leader, you need to have emotional intelligence. Of course, this is under what we call emotional quotient. You understand? So emotional intelligence and social intelligence. Of course, social intelligence, it has to do with how we react to the society, you understand? And then we have, under emotional intelligence, we have what we call intrapersonal and then interpersonal. So it simply means it is the same thing as having emotional and social. Intrapersonal has to do with you yourself inside, you understand? Are you capable of taking the right decisions even if you are angry? You understand? Are you even able to take the right decisions if you are happy? You understand? So this thing has to do with you inside. Some people are so good when it comes to interrelations, you understand? They're able to fix other people's problems. They're able to solve other people's problems that they cannot solve, you understand? But for you to become a great leader, you have to carry those two. You have to be good personally inside, you understand? And you also have to be good with your surroundings. So we have what we call power, you understand? Power without authority is very dangerous, which is why we ended up having leaders like Hitler. They do not have authority to submit to. So as if you acquire or aspire to be a leader, you understand, you need to submit to a particular authority. In other words, there are principles that you are ought to submit to, and you respect those principles. You don't create your own principles, but you submit to a particular authority. So ladies and gentlemen, we need leaders who are equipped with this one: emotional intelligence and social intelligence. Of course, we have something that we call character when it comes to leadership. When we speak of character, this character is something that we actually, it's hard to find in our leaders. You understand? A character simply means your words, your deeds, and your actions are one. In other words, when I say I believe in respect, love, and care, it should be that case, that each and everything that I do, it should be done in respect, love, and care. So that's what we speak when we say someone has a good character, you understand? What you say is what you do, you understand? So leaders, they need to have a character that if they're saying they're going to build houses for people, you understand, it should be the case. That's a character. So we do not want to choose leaders who do not have character. Even if you are running a company, you need to have a character. What you say is what you do. You also have to lead by example, you understand? That's the best way to put it. You also have to lead by example. If you believe in respect, then you should be the first person to also engage and show what is respect by the way you approach life itself. So when you have a character, we can, when you have a character, we are able to know that when we go to Respect, Love and Care, there are certain things that we know about him that will never change. Whether you slap him or you do not slap him, you understand? Those things, they remain constant because it's who he is. So we need to have leaders whom their character, of course, is motivated by principles. For me, I do believe, of course, in heavenly principles, those that teach me how to live with people, you understand? Which is love, for example, you understand? You have to love everyone. You cannot be a leader if you don't love. If you are a leader and you don't love, especially a political leader, you are capable of killing. You are capable of taking lives, you understand? So we need to have leaders who also have what we call love. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we are dealing with the leadership, with the subject of leadership, of course. Yeah, English sometimes tend to be problematic, but anyway, let's move forward. So from here we were able to see that you can be good in mathematics, you understand, and still be a bad leader. You can be good in music and be a bad leader. So when you fail at school, doesn't necessarily mean you are a bad leader, or doesn't mean you are not a good leader, understand? For example, our former president Jacob Zuma, he never went to school. But if you try to analyze him and with the person who went to school, you are able to see that there is leadership in him, you understand? So you don't necessarily have to be, school smart to lead people. You just have to have what called emotional intelligence and social intelligence so that you are able to lead. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first class at University of Respect, Love and Care. We would like to hear from you, you understand? What is so important? What is more important when it comes to leadership? Which character should you carry, you understand, as a leader? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you will be leading people, keep note, when we lead people, people will always have particular requests, you understand? But let's say, for example, you are leading an organization that believes, let's say you are leading an organization called Respect, Love and Care organization, which has its own vision, mission, objectives, you understand? When you are leading people, some people come against the objectives. But the question is, should you as a leader meld to submit to that? No, you have to have a character to stick to what you are there for. You understand? So the moment you change, you are losing your character. So therefore, what can I say? Therefore, stand for what you believe in, for what you are representing, and do not turn around. And then secondly, you need to learn to sit down, you understand, watch and observe. What does that tell you? It simply means, for the fact that, as I said, you don't need to be, logical for you to be a leader. But there are people who are logical. So what you do is that you sit back, you let people talk, you understand? You let people talk. While people are talking, you are taking notes, I think we can apply this one, we can apply this one, you understand? And then you'll be able to lead people to a greater success. For example, Nelson Mandela, he said that he was taught, his father used to keep quiet and he spoke, he was the last person to speak. What does that tell you? It simply means listening is the greatest thing that you need to have as a leader. You need to listen because, like I said, you don't have all the answers, but the answers are in people, you understand? Which is why the politicians, when they want you to vote for them, they're gonna go to where you are staying, you understand? They check what you need, what you are missing, what, you understand? They talk to the locals, what is actually happening here, you understand? So that when they come to you, they have already, they know what they're gonna tell you, and they are convinced by what they are saying. So the same applies with, even if you're leading a company, communicate, learn to listen, and then also to take, you understand? Don't be proud when you're a leader, you understand? You need to be humble so that you'll be able to learn, because doesn't mean you're a leader, you know everything, you are intelligent, you are the most, powerful human being on earth. No, that's not it. So, ladies and gentlemen, leadership, power without authority is dangerous. You end up becoming a killer. Leadership, you need to have EQ, emotional quotient, emotional intelligence. How you react is very important. Social intelligence, how you interact with individuals, it's very important. So this is our first class, as I said. So we'll leave you to this one. For now, keep note of these ones. Then we'll move forward with leadership skills. This is, of course, respect, love, and care, signing up. Until